Viewer discretion is advised.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Alright, cut. What the hell is this? Come on, guys. 3 weeks in a row, you're gonna use the same exact intro 3 weeks in a row? What is this shit? Like, seriously, nobody wants to hear the same thing over and over again.
Well, I don't think anyone wants to hear you.
It's like you guys don't even care anymore. What the hell was that for audio? That sounded like shit. Did you go and record that from last week's episode? Is that what you did? I'm not fucking paying you to go record shit you did last week. You're supposed to make me a new intro.
How's this for a new intro? Ladies and gentlemen, idiots and retards, no one will watch this shit. It's Saturday evening and you can go fuck yourself. I'm out of here.
Real professional. Thank you. All right, that's not going to be a problem. I'll find somebody else. You know what? Actually, I think we got somebody else here. No, they're not ready to go on. That's okay. We'll start the episode. Let's go, guys. Here we go. The first story is coming up. This one is a weird one. Stranger in the night. So apparently, somewhere in Nebraska, I believe. Any is Nebraska. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this lady was driving down the road late one night. And she happened to glance over. And what did she see? She saw a body. And like most normal people, she would get alarmed at this. So she stopped the car. She wanted to see what the hell was going on. And that was her first mistake. If you're in Nebraska at 1 o'clock in the fucking morning and driving through a cornfield, there's no street lights, and you see a body, you should probably either fucking speed up or put the car in reverse and call the cops. Why the hell would you stop on the side of the road? Isn't that how fucking Children of the Corn started? So she gets out of her car. She walked closer. She saw that the guy was alive, that he was laying there, but his pants were down? Was he getting a corn job? I don't know. As she got closer, a pickup truck started driving down the road and pulled up next to her. This person motioned for her to get into the truck. She was instantly turned to fear, and she booked it back into her car where she should have fucking stayed from the start of this. So when the blue lights and sirens, because remember, this is like fucking rural Nebraska. There is no lights anywhere nearby, so I guarantee you when these fucking lights and sirens came from the police car, you could see them fucking 20 miles away. So when this happened, the injured pantless body got up, hopped in the truck, and took off. That is so fucking weird. This is like that fucking movie Stand By Me. Did she want to get out there and poke it with a stick? Alright guys, so the second story we have here today involves the Olympics. So the Olympics went on in Rio this year, and there was a lot of controversy surrounding these Olympic Games. Everything from, would the place be able to handle that many people? Were terrorists going to attack? How about, what are we going to do with all the poverty-stricken citizens down there? Well, they solved all those problems. They took the poverty-stricken citizens, moved them to the slums, put up a wall so nobody would have to see them, and called it a day. The terrorism, well, they just hid all that shit from the media. They didn't show anything that they needed to show. But the most important story of people, how we're going to get all these people here, what are we going to do to protect all these people? So down at the Olympics, they ran into a bit of a problem. They didn't have enough people to fill the seats. They didn't have enough people to fill the seats at the Olympics, the largest gathering of sports-like individuals from our entire planet. And you couldn't even fill all the stadiums. Every single time I turned on the Olympics, there was empty seats somewhere to be seen. It doesn't matter if it was the most publicized match or event, there was still empty seats there. I think it was just a ridiculous undertaking to bring the Olympic Games down there. I mean, they spent years working on this, and up until a few days before it even started, they were having problems. The subways weren't working. This wasn't working, that wasn't working. Alright, and now our third story, guys. I said this last week, and I'm saying it again. I feel a little repetitive, but time for another story from my neck of the woods. So I saw this on the news this week, and this was absolutely no shock to me, and I'm sure that anybody else that lives in the state of Massachusetts that went to the public school system can feel the same way. A recent report came out that says that Massachusetts led the nation last year for number of school bomb threats. One of the smaller states in the entire United States of America beat out California, Texas, Washington, Wyoming, Florida. Our state beat out every single other state for the most amount of bomb threats. Were these bomb threats credible? Who the fuck knows? That just means the majority of students in Massachusetts schools don't want to be there. If there is that many bomb threats, clearly there is something wrong with the educational system as to why these kids want to skip school every fucking day. I mean, shit, we even have teachers calling in bomb threats. I'll share a story with you guys. When I was in high school, there was a bomb threat. There was multiple bomb threats in high school. I remember we had to evacuate. We had to leave the building so many fucking times. There was at least 3 bomb threats a year, the 4 years that I went to high school. I remember there was one time there was such a concern that they thought this bomb threat was credible that they brought the state police in a SWAT-like van with a fucking bomb kiln. If you don't know what a bomb kiln is, it's basically this trailer that they drive around that looks like a giant fucking globe. They open it up, they put a bomb inside, they seal it shut, and they have a good time. No, I'm just kidding. They blow the thing up inside the fucking device, but I digress. So we had everybody in the entire fucking school. Imagine this, an entire high school full of students, teachers, everybody had to go all the way up to the back of the building. Everybody in the high school was herded like sheep up into the gymnasium. And from there, they split us. Half the students went into the boys' locker room. Half the students went into the girls' locker room. They let every single person out through these single doors in the back. They're like emergency exits or janitor entrances, something like that. They let everybody out in the school onto the fucking field. Let me tell you something. If this was a fucking credible bomb threat, do you not think the individual that placed the fucking bomb in the locker would be standing out there with a fucking machine gun? A wet whore. The next story is a wet whore. No, I'm not going to be showing you any pictures of scantily clad woman. So this is legitimately a wet whore. So down at the Olympics, I'm sure just about everybody has seen this story by now, but Michael Phelps was doing a very good job swimming in the pool, and he was talking about how it's going to be his last time down there. Well, little Miss Lochte sitting on the side said, "I'm not getting any attention. I only won 18 gold medals. Why don't they want to cover me? I'm important. I'm special. I bleach my hair when I go in the pool, or is it just the chlorine? You'll never know." An Olympic gold medalist went out and got drunk. You could only guess. Magical and wonderful things happened from this. Wrong. He went to a gas station and apparently he caused, I don't know, $1,000 worth of damage, 100 rupees worth of damage. I don't know, whatever the currency down there. He caused some damage to this gas station. So him and his other buddies were drunk and they were leaving and somebody noticed this. So a security officer or an off-duty cop, something stopped him and they made him pay for the damages. Well, little Miss Lochte waddled his way back home. Little did he know there are security cameras everywhere that watched his every footstep. He got back to the hotel and he felt that he needed to share his story, dramatic experience with the world. So he talks to one reporter and he says something along the lines of, "I don't know, man. These guys just came out of nowhere. They flashed a couple cardboard badges and they pulled a gun to my head. They held it to my temple and they said, 'You motherfucker, you give me those $50 Beats headphones. I want those $50 Beats headphones. I know you got a fucking gold necklace in your pocket that's worth thousands of dollars, but I want your fucking wireless Beats headphones. Give it to me, motherfucker.'" So then, after he shared his story, he went on again to share his story. This time, "Oh yeah, we were just, hanging out. We went out late and I didn't think the Olympic Committee allowed people to go out late. So we said, we're just not going to tell anybody that we went out late. And on the way home, somebody came running over to us with this real shiny metal badge and held a gun to the car and said, 'Get out of the car. We'd like to take your iPhone.' And I was scared and I didn't know what to do. So I got on the ground. I put my hands up. That's what I did. I put my hands up." So then Ryan Lochte decides to say this time.
Yeah, me and the guys, we were out, pounding a couple brewskis, and I didn't want to say this because I'd like to be a good influence for all the young children at home, but I decided to use the bathroom at a gas station, and I think I slipped and fell and quite possibly broke the sink. I went to explain to the manager that I had broken the sink, but there was nobody around, so I didn't know what to do. So I walked outside and there was a young boy sitting outside. This was about 2 in the morning. He was about 8. And he surprisingly spoke English. He was playing Pokemon Go. We had something relatable to each other. So I said, hey man, I broke the sink. Here's $100. Could you tell your owner that I broke the sink? And then all of a sudden, this guy came up with a diamond security badge and said, you motherfucker, you get your hands up in the air and get your ass on the ground or we're gonna fucking blow your brains all over this goddamn car.
So after all these 3 stories came out, they started running them together.
I decided to use the bathroom at a gas station, and I think I slipped and fell and quite possibly broke the sink.
Allow people to
I
go
went to
out
explain
late.
to the manager that I had broken the sink.
You
motherfucker!
So there they go. The Brazilian police go on the hunt for Ryan Lochte. But little did they know, if they only turned on the TV, they would have saw that he had nothing else to do in the Olympics. So naturally, like him and everybody else, that once they finish, they get the fuck out of there. They haven't got Zika yet. Why risk it, right? So he got the fuck out of there. So all the videos start surfacing, and there he is. He's in the hotel room, and he's coming back into the lobby, and what's this? He's laughing and smiling with friends? If you just shit your pants because somebody held a gun to your temple, I don't think you'd be laughing and smiling, buddy. And then this story is going to kind of be swept under the rug, and you'll hear some stuff about it probably in a month or 2. But I want to talk about this now because seriously, how much of a fucking attention whore do you have to be in order to do that and slanderize the name of the Brazilian police or slanderize the name of the Brazilian people? I know plenty of people that have gone down to Brazil and have never been fucking robbed, never had a gun held to their head. Like, how about this? You take the right step, you don't be a fucking attention whore. If you won 18 gold medals and you got out of the pool without breaking any legs, fucking drowning, or hurting anyone else, just call it a day. Smile, say thank you everyone for the fucking support, and go live your life. All right, everyone. The final story tonight. This is a dagger close to my heart. This should be a dagger close to the hearts of every American in the country. Let's go to Poughkeepsie, New York. So up here in Poughkeepsie, some terrible events have been taking place. I don't know about everybody else who lives in other states, but I see people driving around daily with massive flags in the back of their trucks, or flags sticking up on the top of the windows where the window clamps. They have flags for the Patriots, for the Red Sox, for the Celtics, for the Yankees, for the Marlins. They have flags for everything. They have American flags. They have fucking POW flags. They have all these different types of flags. But now they're going to stop these patriotic men and women who fly the flag on their fucking American tax dollar paid fire truck. They're going to stop them from flying the flag? The American tax dollars pay for this fire truck. The people of Poughkeepsie, New York pay for this fire truck and these individuals to be firefighters. There is no reason at all you need to stop them from being patriotic. It is a fucking shame that our country has gotten to this point where one asshole sits in his house and, you know, in 20 years, that flag might rip off the fire truck when they're driving down the highway and cause a 30-car accident. I don't know about you, but have you ever looked at a fucking fire truck? I personally had family members in the fire department, and I know that those individuals are some of the most hardworking individuals in this country. These people go in at the most random hours. They have the most random schedule. All they do is they go into a brick building, they eat, they sleep, they wash the fire truck, and they respond to get somebody's fucking cat from a tree. They respond to a 5-alarm fire. They rip people out of a fucking car with the jaws of life. There is no way There is no way that they would have allowed this flag or any flag on their equipment to get into such disrepair that it would come loose and escape on the highway. Have you ever gone by a fire station? Have you never seen them out in the front? Or the doors open, washing their truck, shining the fucking rims on it? These people take so much pride in their work, I'm pretty sure they would see the tiniest rip or the tiniest thread being loose on this American flag and instantly remove it for safety purposes. Have you never been down south, Poughkeepsie, New York, councilmen? Have you never seen a fucking Confederate flag being flown in the back of a fucking Chevy? How about that Dodge that went by on the highway? That had two big American flags coming right next to the fucking smokestacks. Oh, look at that. Johnny's driving down the fucking George Washington Bridge right there. He's got two Yankees flags flying out his window. I've never seen somebody pulled over for those. Poughkeepsie, New York, honestly, what the hell are you doing? These people are hard-working individuals and they want to fly a flag to show respect for the fucking country that they feel proud to work in, and you're going to do that? You're going to kick them right in the nuts? That is so asinine. Alright everyone, that is going to do it for this episode of the Saturday Evening Rant. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I hope you enjoyed my opinions, or I hope at least you can value my opinions or find some value to them. If you agree with anything I said, or if you have a different opinion, please comment down below. I would love to hear them. Drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. You guys have an awesome evening, and I'll see everybody tomorrow for the weekend vlog.